Snook Martin at quarterback, tight end to each side, 3 backs side by side in the backfield. Tanks up 19-6. Snooks hands it off to, it looks like John Tez, and they gain about 3. Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty decent run.
Coming up on the 2-minute warning here, guys. Looks like
Yep, it is a 2-minute warning.
They're still attending the Job over there. Again, I can't see what's going on with you. But, you know, let him. If it's not a major injury, just let him sit it out.
Yeah.
Again, 2 weeks off.
There's no point to have him hurt himself even more.
Right. Yeah, they've got him in a sling at this point. That would be a shoulder or possibly.
It looks like they're. It doesn't even really look like it. It looks like he's not really taped up. It looks like he's just taped up around the rib area.
All right.
Hallelujah.
Perfect for the 2-minute warning. Make a run.
Yeah. Nope. If you're just tuning in right now, by the way, Tanks started off. Tanks deferred to the second half, and they stopped the Broncos, got the ball, and Michael Clay scored early on a 48-yard touchdown reception. Tanks made the extra point to go up 7-0. Tanks got another stop. After a couple exchanges, and A.J. Williams broke loose on a 36-yard run, and probably was one of the best runs I've ever seen to score on a touchdown. And then Tanks got the ball again, and then went up 19-0 off of about a 35-yard pass to Jontez Jones. But then Job's swords went out. Tanks got the ball back, but fumbled that next play. Then Broncos recovered 5 plays later, scored on about a 20-yard pass from Cunningham to Tay White. And then Tanks have the ball now. They're moving up 19-6 with 2 minutes to go at the Broncos' 20-yard line. And now we've got T formation again. Snook Martin out at quarterback. He hands it off. John Tez. He fakes it. He's doing the quarterback boot. He runs and gains about 11 yards. Wow. Oh, no.
What's on?
We've got flags, folks.
57 with a little bit extracurricular down there, and number 21 as well, too.
Oh, boy. So it looks like hopefully this will go both ways, and it'll just that means if it offsets, we lose the first down. Oh, guys, you have got to.
An update on Job. He has a rib or possible sternum injury, and he will not be returning for the rest of this game.
Smart man, though. He's just kind of chilling out. And again, 4th of July weekend, we all get a chance to heal our wounds up and be ready to come back against the Cincinnati Dukes in Cincinnati, right?
Yes, I believe it is in Cincinnati.
Is that the one field that's down there by the water park, or do we know?
I have no clue.
Yeah, that was never fun. There's no stands, and it's always blaring hot.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Well, we got called for a false start, and now we've got personal foul against the Tanks. So looks like
that's going to move them back quite a bit on that one. That is a knucklehead play on whoever.
That was Hollywood.
On Hollywood, man, that's very uncharacteristic of Hollywood.
Oh, guys, come. All right. Honestly, just 1:49 to go. Just run it out. But
it was a good call though for the quarterback sneak because they were crashing in on the backs, and
yeah.
Old school football, the linebackers move with the running backs, and when Snook Martin, hit that ball and come out wide, they weren't ready for that. And he's dangerous. He's got some really good speed.
Yeah, he's a smart, just like, at Russell with that wing T. McGlone would occasionally he'd run, dive, and then occasionally would throw that little wrinkle at you just to throw you off enough so he could keep running his thing. So, all right, well, it's going to be second and about 30 for the Tanks now on the 40-yard line. NT formation, Snook Martin at quarterback, and hands it off. Snook, he fakes. He's going to throw it. He's being chased by a Broncos defender. He runs, breaks the tackle. He's looking downfield, and he runs out of bounds.
He's going to tuck it and keep it.
That was a good. Actually, nobody opened. That's probably the best thing you could do. So it's
Steve Lee was a receiver downfield for that.
and Steve was actually a
Eligible receiver.
Yeah, he played tight end in high school and actually was very good catching the ball there. So,
Steve is a really good
he's
athlete. He'll sneak up on you.
he is very, very quick for his size, and
One of the great
looks
guys,
like
too. Steve's a
very
great
true.
Teammate. One of the originals that started off with this 7 years ago.
Yeah, his leadership really showed this week in getting everybody out. So,
Amen. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah, all right. Well, Tanks are coming out, and
3rd and long.
that's what are we gonna do?
We're
here?
going to call a timeout.
Gonna call a
Thanks.
timeout.
Yeah, the Tanks are backed up to what I would call Franklin right now. That's the next city over.
Yeah.
Used to do a lot of sports coverage on this field, working for the Middletown Journal back in the 90s.
Hey.
Saw some good football teams play here. So again, I think we'll go into halftime and regroup, kind of strategize a little bit more on what we want to accomplish with this wing tee. Yeah, I think Job just kind of looks like he's trying to favor that rib cage sternum thing maybe a little bit. Doesn't seem like he's in too much pain. Again, injuries like that, it's a season changer if it's something major, but it is part of the game, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
We've got,
From what it looks like, it doesn't look like it's a major injury.
Right.
I think the staff just want to keep him
I agree with that.
keep
Nick,
him
I do.
down because we're already up and there's no point to injure him even more.
Right.
We've got like number 65, and then our center, Jaquan
Harris.
Jaquan Harris, the new guy who came over from the Stealth, number 65's in lineman. Of course, myself sitting out right now, so a few of us need to recover, and hopefully, like I said, the bye week will give us a chance to come back. I'm itching to get back on the field.
Yeah, that's and the funny. I remember when you were because you're like when you got hurt, it's like I got the fumble. I don't care because you recovered on that play. And, all right, so guys, we are going shotgun, 2 wideouts to each side, back to the left of Snook Martin. We'll see what happens. Broncos are sending the house. Snook Martin drops back. He's looking. Screen to A.J. Williams. He's got, flag down. A.J. Williams breaks a couple tackles, but, they're not. That's going to come back.
Yeah, it's going to come back.
Wow.
But, guys, again, what this has done is this ate probably another 30 seconds
Yeah.
off the clock.
That ball is coming back.
So even right now, I think what we're looking at is we might not score on this drive, but we totally took control in the second half, even without Job in the backfield under quarterback. Again, go into halftime. And the Tanks are a good second-half team. I think a lot of times they come out, and they're running in all cylinders when they come out from halftime. I was telling my wife, Tina, who's happened to be hanging out with us here, I forgot to bring my oranges with me today. That's a tradition. I know he's not listening, but Alonzo Jones and Larry Parker, 2 coaches that I played with in Pee Wee football, every halftime we had our oranges, and we always came out with a little extra energy because of it.
All right, well, Tanks out, shotgun, 2 wideouts to each side, back to the left of Snook Martin. It's handed off up the middle. A.J. He actually looked like he had a little bit of room, but crashed into a couple of the linemen there. So it's going to be 4th down and about 30 for the Tanks. And, of course, the Broncos are very quick to call timeout.
Yeah, Broncos call timeout.
The Tanks, who are leading 19-6 with 56 seconds to go in the first half, will be punting the ball probably from the 40-yard line. All right, we got a timeout. If you're just tuning in, the Tanks shot off quick with a 19-0 lead, but after Job Swords going down to injury, the Broncos recovered a fumble deep in Tanks territory, scored 5 plays later, and now the game is at 19-6. So the Tanks, if they can just hang on here and just either miraculously get into the end zone or at the minimum at least just keep the Broncos out, then we can get the halftime and get some adjustments made.
I think we're going to maybe go for it here. It's a gamble. But the offense is still out on the field. The offensive linemen are lining up. Snook's coming out. So, I don't know if I agree with this call, but, you could pooch punt it into the 10 and really drive the Broncos back and just hold them down until the halftime. Again, I prefer to get, like you said, get off the field and regroup here.
Yeah, we're going for it. It's going to be shotgun, 2 wide outs to each side. Back to the right of the Snook Martin. They've got a guy back deep to receive.
Pooch punt.
Oh, wow. Snook Martin. Pooch punt.
Go.
And, oh, my gosh. It takes a very friendly Broncos roll. So, well, it's, it could have been a lot worse. So.
Coach Rice must have been listening to us. Like that little play there. A quick pooch punt.
First and 10 from about the 26.
Yeah, it's like 26.
All right.
I look for him to go over the top a couple times here. I expect two over the top passes right off the bat.
Yeah, I very much agree. That's going to be because, they had early on they had a little bit of success running those little fade routes. So I'm sure they're going to punch it, try to go right back at it. So, all right, Broncos are coming out. They're going shotgun, trips to the right, 1 wide out to the left, man in motion to the right, or to the left, excuse me. And, all right.
Doubles on each side.
Tank showing blitz.
Now he's back in motion again.
Cunningham drops back. He's under pressure. Thrown over the middle and dropped.
Oh, late flag.
Spearing on Chris Hill. Kind of a knucklehead move on that.
Wow.
That's the kind of things that you just don't do because, again, that's going to put the Broncos at midfield here. Not smart football. Not smart football at all. And I don't know if that's a marked off at the point of the foul or if they're going to mark it off from the line of scrimmage.
I think they'll mark this one from the line probably.
Seems like that might be what they're doing. So that's going to put them at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, wow. Guys can't do that.
Butler County to the 41-yard line with 47 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, Tanks on defense leading 19-6. Butler County has the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. 47 seconds left in the half. Butler comes out. Now they're going shotgun 5 wide.
He's going to go
back, throws the fade, and it's thrown out of bounds.
John Tez hamming it up there. He picked it up from the sideline.
Yeah.
Second 10.
Now, Broncos have it 2nd and 10. So
Jim Freeman actually did a neat move on that. He played his defender to the sideline, and again, once you step out of bounds, you can't touch the ball. Somebody else has to touch it before you. So that was kind of a smart play.
Oh, let me give you up a scoring update. The Portsmouth Stealth have lost yet again to the Cincinnati Dukes, 17-13.
Oh,
wow.
Heartbreaker.
Wow. And they played them well, looks like. I didn't expect that, I'll admit.
Maybe the Stealth's starting to get some rhythm going,
Yeah, they could very well. All right. Shotgun again, showing blitz, and they throw the quick through the Cunningham throws this quick slant under pressure. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the Broncos.
Third down and 10.
I think Cunningham is still trying to get settled in since he's the first quarter. This is his first game at quarterback. I think that might be some of the situation.
Yeah, because that's a lot. The Broncos have run more formations than because a lot of semi-pro teams kind of keep it basic. These guys have been all over the place with different formations. So, all right. So, it's going to be 2nd and 10. Looks like shotgun, 3rd and 10. I stand corrected. Back to the right, wide out, 2 wides to the left. Looks like a tight end out there. Yes, and then he snaps at Cunningham, drops back under pressure.
Oh, he gets away.
Chasing him. He's rolling out to the right. Ball's thrown.
It's going to go in between his legs. It's going to be an incomplete pass.
All right, 4th down and 10.
Good pressure by the Tank defense there. Deion McKinley, Luke Brown. I think Chris Hill was a little bit on blitz on that.
When you got a guy like Deion McKinley rushing at you, it's hard, as big as he is, it's hard to.
Yeah, Deion's about 6'5", and good speed and excellent.
Yeah.
You can get up in the air and jump really well.
Yeah, he was quite a basketball player as well, and he's very, very quick, and he's got those long arms that just get right in your face. It can really cause problems. All right, so Tanks are leading 19-6, 28 seconds left to go in the first half. Broncos in punt formation.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a return back on this one. It'd be a perfect.
Yeah, we need.